Good morning, students. I'm Pragati, your social science teacher, and today I have brought second chapter question answer and exercise work for you. We have revised the chapter and we have done it thoroughly. And taking the Viva test from you, I understood that you have a good knowledge of this chapter, what the secularism is, how it is working in India, everything. But before going to exercise, I want you to just glance at the point to remember. So, what is secularism? Secularism means non interference of a religion in matter related to politics, society, education, etc. Means like anything which has been related with the political, society, or education, in that matter, the secularism will be non intervening. Then, coming towards the second point, it is crucial to separate the religion from state to ensure all the communities and get fair treatment and equal opportunities to propose. Then, the religious domains is the one of the community over another is obviously against the principle of democracy. Okay. Now, moving on the next point, the Indian Constitution proclaim India to be a secular country. Okay, the Indian state promotes the idea of secularism through the policy of non-interference, and secularism play an important role in promoting harmony and peace. Now moving on the exercise part. In the quick revision, the multiple choice question true false will be done by you, and you will give me the reply in the Google Classroom about these questions. I will put it in your assignment and you have to do these multiple choice questions and true false of your own. Before answering these, I want you to understand the short answer type question and the long ones too. So, what does do you understand by secularism? We have understood कि secularism क्या है? Secularism is something in which we are related to the religion and to giving the equal rights to the citizens of India related to the religion, right? So how we will properly explain it, that is the main important point. So moving on to the first page of the chapter, we will get the answer of secularism. Secularism refers to the separation of religion from the state. Secularism is a non-intervening on religions in matter related to political, society and education. A secular country does not sponsor any particular religion. Okay, so this is something secularism means. The main idea of secularism is what? Is to keep the religion separate from the state, and that we are explaining, right? So this definition you have to write in the first short question. Now moving on the second short question. The second short question is, what does Indian secularism guarantee its citizen? मतलब हमारा जो सेकुलरिज्म है वो इंडिया के सिटीजन्स को क्या चीज़ की गारंटी देता है? Okay, you have understood the question. So we will find out the answer of the same question. What does the secularism guarantee it for the Indian citizens? Moving on this, when we have understood that the secularism is what? Moving after this to the point, that is something related to the Indian state that does not support religion. And moving on, the secularism in India, there we get the guarantees. The goals must be guarantee the following: the constitution or a secular state where we attain some kind of goals, right? So what are the main goals? What are the main points we need to understand is, first, check domains of one religion community over an other religion community. Moving on the second point, check oppressions of some members by the other members of the same religion group. And the third, the state will neither enforce any religious nor take any away from the religion freedom of its citizen. What does this mean? पहली चीज़ जो हमें कह रही है वो ये कह रहे हैं कि जो रिलीजियस कम्युनिटीज़ हैं वो एक डोमेन बना के एक डोमेनली चेक करेंगे रिलीजियस कम्युनिटीज़ को अपनी ही दूसरी रिलीजन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एंड हिंदूज विल बी चेक ओवर द हिंदूज टू see the equivalence of that particular community. Then second is to check the oppression of some members by the other member of the same religion. The same religion को oppress कर रहे हैं. Thirdly, they are neither enforce, वो ना तो enforce करते सकते हैं कि हम अपना religion change करें, ना हम हमारे से religious freedom को एक citizen से ले सकते हैं. Okay, so these three domains, these are the main three goals of secularism and the way you can answer the question in two form. Okay, first which is given in the NCERT book, that is secularism guaranteed citizen. Second, Indian secularism के goals क्या है. Now moving on the third point, that is why no religion festival or practice is allowed in government run institute. हम खुद अगर इस क्वेश्चन को समझें तो क्या है, if we run the religious things in the government institute, it will be provoke one kind of religion values. Understood? So to maintain a distance from the religious issues and their sects, the Indian state does not support So the question is, the Indian state does not support any religions. Rather, it maintains a distance from all religions, issues and sects. We do not have any state religion. In fact, no religions festival or practice is allowed in government run institutions. This is the main reason. क्यों? क्योंकि हम इसलिए मेंटेन रखते हैं कि कोई भी तरह की प्रैक्टिस एक स्टेट एक रिलीजन में कोई पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को मोर वैल्यू ना दे और वो कोई इशू आफ्टरवर्ड्स एज इन वी कैन से एज इन डोमेन ऑफ रिलीजन इशू ना बने, इसके लिए. ठीक है. नाउ मूविंग ऑन द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, दैट इज हाउ डज द स्टेट प्रिवेंट डोमेन्स और मैल ट्रीटमेंट. सो डोमिनेशन और माल ट्रीटमेंट कैसे स्टेट प्रिवेंट करती हैं, हमें ये चीज़ पूछी जा रही है और हमें इसे आंसर करना है. ठीक है. सो मूविंग ओवर दिस, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल that what is casteism, how it has been working up all over the things which we have understood. Okay, and we have to understand the state promoting approaches policy, that is non-interference, and that policy which has been non-interfering, it is the government respect to the outlook of religion community, and that's why they does not interfere in their customs and practices. On the other hand, by the following strategies, the strategies which will follow these will be interventioning and ill treatment. So the religious community that are not being practice of casteism and prevent the Hindu society. So these are the forbid of practice in any form and in the violence of the principle of equality contraining to the democracy. And so moving on this only, we have to answer the question. This is something in which we are been saying that at times state interventions take place in the form of supporting the religious organization and establishing the educational institution, and the government grants a known preference bias in such cases. Okay, so now moving on with the long question answers, how these questions differentiate. If we have been answering the short question in 2 to 3 lines, then the long question automatically rises to 4 to 5 lines or about 50 to 60 words. Okay, so Why does we keep religions away from politics and state? Here we will write all that 3 points where we have been given in the question that what are the 3 major points. Okay. First, separation religion from the state in the smooth functioning of democracy. This is the one of the important point. Second, to protect fundamental rights. Okay, and third, to preserve Indian unity. So these are the 3 important points which we need to understand. Okay, now moving on, compare the tenets of secularism as practiced in India and the United States. Means we have to compare both the tenets. Okay, so for the comparison, what we need to do, we have to go on these paragraph and we have to write the different comparison between this. If we see that the Indian constitution can be found in the constitution of many other democratic countries across the India, and just in the Indian constitution, American constitution also declares that there are official religion and no religion can seek special treatment in the state. This is the one thing of the common thing, both of it. But in American constitution strictly prohibit both the state and religion to interfere each other affair. In Indian government intervenes religion affairs also if practice are unjust and infringed to the right of the weaker section of the society. हम weaker sections के लिए society के लिए हमें interfere करना पड़ता है. वहाँ पे ऐसा है कि दोनों ही इंटरफेयर नहीं करेंगे. USA जो है वो does not allow any ethical or the state or religious kind of interference in each other matter, but distinct between the constitution and two bigger democracies in the world. Understood? Now, coming on the last question, that is discussing the importance of secularism in modern context. तो modern context में हमें secularism किस तरह से हेल्प कर रहा है, इसमें आपको क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा अलग फॉर्म में डालना है. को पहले सेकुलरिज्म की डेफिनेशन लिखनी है कि सेकुलरिज्म क्या है, उसके हिसाब से फिर आप कहोगे कि वो एक रिलीजियस को स्टेट से सेपरेट कर रहा है, इंश्योर कर रहा है कि हमारी जो कम्युनिटी है गेट फेयर ट्रीटमेंट and equal opportunity to propose. Then in modern Indian institution also it proclaim India as a secular country. So with this we can say that secularism play an important role in promoting harmony and peace. Present time era है में वो promote क्या कर रहा है, religious value को, harmony promote कर रहा है, religious value पे defend कर रहा है हर तरह के religion को, liberty for the citizens, right? And it also proper working of the democratic system as it is investigating to separate the religions and the state. Understood? So this is all about the chapter. It's short question and long question. As I have talked to you and you all requested me that ma'am we are completing first chapter question answer in notebooks, so please give us few days. So I'm giving you to just revise and do the book work first of this chapter, and on Thursday I will send you the PDF of the question answer so that you get a lot of time to write down about the chapter. And tomorrow we will introduce our new chapter of geography. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.